us continue with the Bode plot problems. Coming to the seventh problem. Here, sketch the Bode plot and find the phase and gain margin for this equation. Here, we see this equation is a second order equation. Previous, we had only the first order equation, that is s plus a, s plus b. But here it is s square plus a value, so it is a second order equation. Now, this equation, that is this s square plus 16s plus 100 has to be compared with the standard characteristic equation, that is s square plus 2 zeta omega n s plus omega n whole square equal to 0. So when you compare this, we see this omega n is and 100. When we compare these two, we get omega n is 10. Then substituting omega n here, that is we get 2 zeta omega n will be equal to 16. Then from omega n square is equal to 100, we get omega n as 10. Now substitute that, zeta will be 16 by 20. This will give 0.8. Then we will have to find out coming to the magnitude, we have to take the magnitude and phase plot for this. So this is the equation which has to be brought into the standard form. You have to remove the 100 out. So if you remember, it was if you remember the standard equation, it was omega n whole square plus minus, sorry, it is 1 minus omega by omega n whole square plus j omega by omega n zeta. It is something like this, zeta. So now we will have to get this into the standard form. So we have to remove this 100 outside. So when removing this 100 outside, it becomes, this is s square by 100. Okay, it is s square by 100. Then 16 by 100, we are removing 100 outside. So the equation becomes 75 into 1 plus 0.2 s by s into 100. This is s square by 100 plus 16 by 100 s plus 1. Okay, so now this 100, this becomes 0.75 and correspondingly this is 0.01 s square, 0.16 s plus 1. Now substitute j omega in the place of s. You get these values and finally it comes with the standard form. You see this coming, this omega here. This represents nothing but our value, that is the omega n, omega divided by omega, and you can write this as u also. Then we have to find the magnitude plot for this. So this gives us the magnitude equation for the magnitude, that is the 20 log in decibel values. This was the expression to find the magnitude. At omega equal to 0.1, when we are substituting omega equal to 0.1 in these, we get 17.5 dB. Okay, then for quadratic equation, the corner frequency is always omega n. In case we have an equation something like this, we know the corner frequency will be 5. But what for an equation which is having something like this, which is having a quadratic form? So always the corner frequency will be, the corner frequency is nothing but omega n. That is, the corner frequency is the frequency at which the slope changes. So the slope change happens at omega n. Till omega n it will be a flat line. Then after that point the slope will change. Flat line in the sense its magnitude will be 0 dB. The gain will be 0 dB. Now this is the magnitude plot table. 0.75, the magnitude, that is we get 2.5 dB. Okay, this is then this will be minus 2.5. Then for 1 by s you have minus 20. Okay, this we have seen. For when you are substituting, when you are taking the magnitude of this, what do we get? It is minus 20 log omega. Okay. At 0.1, this value 20 log of this, that is this value will give you, the gain will be 20. At 1 it is 0 and at 10 it is minus 20. This value, so at 0.1 if you see, this, that is, the total magnitude due to this is 20 and this is minus 2.5. Resultant value when I add, you get 17.5. That is what we have got here. This value, that is what we have got. Directly from the table also you can get, or you can substitute it in the equation and find out from where to start. Okay, then from the first, what we have a pole, we have a 0 and the numerator. So from the 0, it is 1 plus s by 5, so corner frequency is 5. So it is a straight line. It is a straight line. Till this 5 it is of 0 dB. Then at 5 the slope changes and it becomes plus 20 dB line at omega equal to 5. Then for a second order equation, it is in the denominator, so it represents 2 poles. Okay. So if it is a 2 pole, then the frequency, the slope becomes minus 40 dB. Till it is a straight line of 0 dB for omega less than 10. At omega equal to 10, which is nothing but your omega n, the slope changes. Something which was like this, suddenly the slope comes down and this is minus 40 dB. So where will this slope change happen? That is at omega n. Here in this case, omega n is 10 radians per second. And the total slope that we get from the second order equation is minus 40. So previously we had 0, then it becomes, my total slope becomes minus 40. And this is the tablet column for the phase graph. There is one change in this equation you have to see. See, all the way we were writing equations like tan inverse omega 5, or it can be written as tan inverse 0.2 omega. Okay, both of them are valid. But when we have second order equation, see, this is the tan, that is y by x, the total real part, and y will be the imaginary part. The total real part was 1 minus 0.01 omega square, that is what is written on the numerator here. Then that is for, this equation is valid for omega which is less than omega n, to the corner frequency. Once you reach a corner frequency, then the total slope that you get will be minus 40. Straight away you get a minus 40 slope. Therefore, here in this case, the angle it is going to give will be minus 180 degree. When you have one pole represents 90 degree, when you have two poles, the s square term, it represents 180 degree. So you have to write 180 degree here along with this expression. Then after 10, see, from here onwards till this point, you can use this expression, the first expression. Okay, I will write it as first expression, and this will be the second expression. From 20 continuously, then later on you have to use the second expression and find out the phase angle. Next, coming to the plot. Let us see how to write the plot. Okay, now we have to start. That is, we saw when we substituted omega. This is see 0.1, 1, 10, 100, 1000 like this. It is in radians. This is gain in dB. Okay, this is gain in dB. Then at 0.1, you can take it as 17.5, approximately 18 pi. That is, the coordinate will be 0.1, 17.5 dB. I am not writing those, just the values I write. And what is the slope you will expect? The slope is, you have a term s in the denominator, which means that there is a pole. Pole means it used to be minus 20 dB. So you will have to come down by minus 20. So 17.5 minus 20 will be minus 2.5. That is somewhere here. This will be 1, minus 2.5. So join this line. Okay. Then can I stop here? What is the corner frequency? What is the small corner frequency, immediate corner frequency that you will get? The immediate corner frequency you will get is 5. So extend this line. Here we have gone up to 1. Now extend this to up to the same slope. The same slope extended to 5. See here we have extended up the same line. From here it has been extended up to 5. this is 5, okay, 4, 5, this is 5, this is 5, so it is extended, and this is 5 comma minus 16.5, it is not visible, so I am writing it again, it is 5 comma minus 16.5. Now at this point what is get added? You see at this point there is a 0 which will get added. At 5 what is adding? A 0 is getting added. This is a term which is on the numerator. If it is on the numerator, it means it is a 0. And what is the slope given by this 0? It is plus 20. Whereas this line is going at minus 20. Minus 20 plus 20, it should be 0. So the slope of this line will be 0. You see, this is 0. It is going like this. Okay, you can keep extending it like this. But where should you stop? Where do you see? You see a next cardinal frequency. The next cardinal frequency comes at omega equal to n. What is omega equal to n? It is 10. So now we have to stop at 10. Stop at 10. You see this line stopped at 10. 10, what is the magnitude of that? If you see, it is, yeah, same thing, comma minus 16.5. Now what will be the slope? It is a quadratic term, a square term, and the slope given by that term is minus 40. So minus 16.5 minus 40, you get minus 56.5, and at till what? One difference, this difference should be minus 40 for one decade. One decade is what? This is 10, this should be 100. So 100 comma minus 56.5, we have a point here. Join these 2 points, you get the now magnitude plot. This is the magnitude plot that we get. Okay, see, this is the magnitude plot. And after that, you have to mark all the points. Mark all the points. This is, you see, this is minus 90 degree, minus 45 degree, minus 135 degree, minus 180 degree line. This is the line. Then mark all the points and see. If you just see, continue 1000 any value, the value will be around, when you substitute in the equation, phase plot equation, the maximum degree, and you make constant there at 179 almost. So it is not crossing the minus 180 degree, it isn't crossing. The phase plot will not cross this line, it will not cross. Therefore, because it is not crossing, we say that the gain margin will be infinity. It has infinite gain margin. The system is very stable. Okay. Then coming to the phase margin, at this point you have the gain crossover. What is gain crossover? That is, at this point the gain, this value becomes 0 dB. The gain becomes 0 dB. The point at that point, bring it back, mark this. Find out the difference between this. Okay, it is around almost you get around 80. It is approximately around 89 or around 90 degree. Okay, this is a this is, it is around 91.1 degree. Gain margin will be equal to infinity. This is the phase margin. Now this completes this problem.